Token D-Rock here with another stream. It is Thursday, September 1st, 10:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. Overall crypto market cap is not too far off from where it was just yesterday. It's now sitting at $970 billion. Bitcoin dominance sitting at a similar spot as yesterday, 39.2%. ETH dominance at 19.4%. Bitcoin is sitting at 19.7K. It's been hovering between 19 and 20K for a few days now for the most part. Ethereum right now is kind of inching closer and closer towards $1,500. BNB is under 275. Cardano's 44 cents. Solana's nearing $30. Polkadot just under $7. Matic at 84 cents. Not too much difference from where we were just 24 hours ago, but nonetheless, looking at the 1 hour chart, again, Bitcoin's kind of respecting this 19,000. Or sorry, they're fighting. The bulls and the bears are more or less fighting for this line of support. Bears are obviously have it right now as a line of resistance, break higher above that, but I think we're gonna be probably trading maybe in this range for like more hours, maybe like a day or a day more, and then there's gonna be a break. I think it's gonna be to the downside. I think that's why I have this dashed yellow line. I predict coin maybe like goes down here somewhere, but obviously not like weeks from now. I think it's gonna happen probably within the next few days, like over the weekend. It's gonna be some low volume potentially. Here in the States, we have a Labor Day weekend, so some people are off on Monday, and yeah, I think there may be a break to the downside, but that's just my opinion, not financial advice. Everything you see on these streams is just entertainment and education purposes only. Um, in other news, Bitcoin is just making money, is sweating because they're running with the money burner. I'll play this clip with Michael Saylor. He said Bitcoin
when you want to buy something normally using your normal bank card, this is what happens. I give my card details to the shop. The shop asks the bank if I'm good for the money. The bank checks its records to see if I've got enough in my account. If I do, it lets the shop know. It updates its records to show the movement of money from my account to the shops. Oh, and it takes a little cut for its trouble. Now, if you wanted to remove the bank from that system, who else would you trust to keep those records and not alter them or cheat in any way? Well, I wouldn't trust you. I wouldn't trust you. In fact, I wouldn't trust any single person, but I might trust everyone. The idea is you don't have a central record of transactions. Instead, you distribute many, many copies of this ledger around the world. Each owner of each copy records every transaction. So, to buy something using cryptocurrency, I give the shop my details. The shop asks all the bookkeepers if I'm good for the money. The bookkeepers all check their records to see if I have enough. If I do, they tell the shop, and then all update their records to show the movement of money. So there's no way that a forged transaction can make it in. If I try to alter a ledger, it won't match all of the other copies, and it gets rejected. Oh, and one of them, at random, will be given a reward of some newly created cryptocurrency. This is how cryptocurrencies work. And remember, all of these bookkeepers, all of these ledgers, they're not actually people, they're computers. Lots of computers.
I personally like the way they broke it. In other news, okay, we're back. Wow, Bitcoin Lightning transaction sent over radio. As you can see, this transaction took place all the way in Toronto, all the way to San Francisco. I don't know that distance off the top of my head, but that's something like at least, I believe, like probably 2,000 miles, if not like maybe 2,500. It's crazy. Pretty cool. Um, Bloomberg claims that Bitcoin may have hit a floor after Powell's speech the other day. El Salvador, this is coming out of El Salvador. President Bukele announced that Bitcoin Beach will get a 203 million infrastructure investment. DC Attorney General sues MicroStrategies Michael Saylor for tax fraud. It's a bit bearish, if you ask me. Breaking news: the financial crimes regulator has launched an investigation into Australia's biggest gold and silver refiner, Perth Mint. Enjoy the show. Oil getting back to key levels. If it breaks here, oil is going to $60 or lower, which remains my base case. At that point, the 1 year rate of change will be 0 or less, dragging down CPI. Let's see. I would love to see oil come down a significant amount. Like, I would love if we could go back to like $3 a gallon here in Illinois, in the Chicagoland area. I'm not in Chicago, so to speak, but I'm more or less like outskirts, so it's pretty close to the city prices, more or less. So, California, who will ban the sale of new gas cars by 2035, is telling its residents to not charge their electric cars today because their power grid can't handle. Lol. Got it. pretty pretty crazy watching California tell everyone not to charge their EVs after announcing a ban on gas vehicles. California asks residents to avoid charging electric vehicles due to blackout risk days after unveiling new gas car ban. Breaking news: Russia exported more oil this month than any other August on record, and that's not to the help of you know the UK, Germany, etc. This is Charlie Munger. He says democracies are prone to inflation because politicians will naturally spend excessively. They have the power to print money and will use money to get votes. It happens over the long term under any form of government. It's pretty ridiculous because the governments basically more or less make the issue with the sanctions and such. I'm not saying none of the sanctions are warranted, but most of them are not. They're ridiculous. They actually hurt us more than they hurt Russia. Russia's doing is actually profiting immensely from some of the sanctions that we've placed on them. So it's it's pretty ridiculous. But that's just my opinion. Europeans when their monthly electric bill is due. If government had never rolled out COVID testing, lockdowns, mRNA ventilators, never printed trillions, never closed gyms, and instead promoted diet, exercise, and fitness to the masses, we would be healthier. They didn't do favors for your health. Both parties scammed you. Agreed. Pfizer on January 4th, 2022, about the effects their mRNA jab about sperm, pregnancy, fetus, nursing child. Nobody knows what these risks are right now. This is from Pfizer's own informed consent form. That's pretty wild. That's crazy. For 2 years, mass protests around the globe against loss of freedoms, medical choice, coercion, and now the cost of living crisis. But the media continues to turn a blind eye. They won't bite the hand that feeds them. Their complicit silence is deafening. Yeah, it's pretty crazy how many protests are going around the world, whether it's in like Netherlands, there's protests in like Bangladesh, a bunch of countries in Europe right now over the climate goals that is going to cause something like 30 to 40% of farms in all the countries basically, because they need to cut down on how much nitrogen they're using and stuff. Again, to quote unquote save the planet. But it's just convenient that all the farms they want to close are like small time farmers. They're not big corporations. Here, German farmers also rise up. Ministry of Agriculture in Stuttgart. Besieged protests are underway in dozens of German cities. Pardon me. German farmers rise up in Stuttgart, Hamburg, Hanover, Dresden, Würzburg, Mainz, and many other cities in Germany. Mass protests against EU climate policy groups which are destroying the European agriculture sector. It will be very hot autumn in Europe and beyond. Okay, that's a little annoying. This guy is running for MP. What's it called? This is one of the MPs, Pierre Poilievre's promises to Canadians should become Prime Minister of Canada. He says, I will ban all my ministers from any involvement in the World Economic Forum. I just if you read into what the World Economic Forum is promoting, it's pretty ridiculous. Like basically, there will be, not that there already isn't, but there'll be even a further divide in two castes of societies. The underclass, the peasants more or less, and then the elites, and the divide will just get even worse and worse. And it's like, do we collectively want that for society, or do we want things to get better for everyone pretty much? Like, I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know down below in the comments section. That about does it for today's stream. Do you think Bitcoin is going lower? Do you think it's going to rally and go to 23, 24K again anytime soon? Let me know down below. I'll see you guys tomorrow, 10:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. Till then, take care and invest wisely. Bye-bye.